Feed me, if you dare. Sorry, I couldn't help myself but just pull off a cringe intro, and, I have 33 minutes left, so, yeah, trying to take out my mom's pill out, just, oh my god! Alright, I have about, 33 minutes left, since I was using my phone to record a vlog about, my Avatar 2 vlog, which then turned into a big, huge vlog, which I'm now gonna have to end right after this one, which is gonna be a serious pain in the for me, but still though, I'm just desperate to get this done before I see Puss in Boots, possibly tomorrow. I don't know. I may end up seeing tomorrow. I don't know. I gotta edit these 2 videos, and then I gotta record my review for Puss in Boots, which that's gonna be, oh my god. I gotta ask Dad to kick. No, I can't. I gotta do something. Oh, I should have done this. This is gonna be such a pain in the for me. Also, that was from Avatar 1. Doesn't matter. Still though, yeah. Now we've come to, this is my review for Shrek 4, Shrek Forever After. I've watched it twice now, and I thought about doing it yesterday, and then saying something that I got spoiled for Puss in Boots, which I did mention this in my vlog video, but now watching the footage, I've been fooled completely. It's all fan-made, yet is the thumbnail actually real? I don't know, but just, I don't even know what to believe. Does Shrek actually pop up in Puss in Boots? No, yeah, he definitely pops up. Then again, I'll find out tomorrow with my brother once I cover a movie vlog, which I gotta make this video, end my vlog, and then I may end up doing a double movie review, which I kind of want to do separately, but that could be the case. Who knows? So with that being said, so everyone loves the first 2 Shrek movies for obvious reasons, and everyone just dislikes the last 2 for obvious reasons. For the third one, yeah, I can now see why no one likes the third one, but not gonna lie, I kind of enjoyed watching Shrek 4. Actually, though, why does nobody like Shrek Forever After? I mean, I can maybe see a few issues here. I don't know. I mean, there were some things in here that probably didn't work for me. That are either nitpicks or not. But just, why does no one like this movie? Because I thought it was pretty alright. Now, obviously, it's not going to be on number 1. If anything, Shrek 2 has taken that number 1 spot. But it would either be 2nd or 3rd in my ranking. I don't know. I mean, it depends. But just, I honestly thought this was alright, and if anything, a pretty alright conclusion to Shrek, well, mainly the Shrek franchise. Because I will say, I feel like it was pretty much ignoring everything that happened in the third one, and I'm like, okay, this is good. Just ignore anything that happened in the last one. But then, okay, I will say this: one thing I'm annoyed that they could have done is the credits. In the credits, they do recap all the Shrek movies, and they recap a little bit of 3. You could have just recapped what happened in 4 instead. But hey, guess Shrek 3 is somehow still gonna be canon. We'll just consider it uncanon. I don't know, it's our choice. But like I said in my last review, it was a 50-50 chance I may have saw this in theaters, but I think I definitely saw this in theaters. And like I said for Puss in Boots, I definitely saw that in theaters, which I just remembered something about seeing Puss in Boots, and let's just say that I missed 30 minutes of footage back then, 11 years ago when I went and saw it in theaters. So yeah, I think I would like to believe that I definitely saw Shrek 4 in theaters about, I guess, 12 years ago? Is that correct? I know we're in 2022 and the movie came out in 2010, and I thought it pretty much was now, I pretty much thought Shrek was going on for about 10 years with 4 sequels, but then I realized, oh wait, that's 9. It didn't end in 2011, it ended in 2010. I got confused with the whole 2001, 2010. Still though, now I kind of wish I took notes for this, but I might as well talk about what was just basically talk about what I would like to talk about. Starting off with the villain of this movie, which, by the way, I freaking hate this dude's guts. His voice is annoying, but with that being out of the way, those aren't just nitpicks. Those are just normal things you could say about hating a villain. There's a phrase where it goes, you gotta love a villain to hate a villain? Or it's, damn it, I forgot the phrase. So what I'm trying to say is that I thought the villain was pretty good in this movie. Now, I don't know if he's, better than the fairy godmother from Shrek 2, but, this is where I'm at. I don't know. And I'm almost out of water since I just drank my squirt because I literally just woke up as I somehow have taken a nap. But yeah, the movie is pretty much about Shrek that ends up in an alternate timeline as he does a stupid thing by signing away his what? What does he sign away? I don't know. So Rumpelstiltskin. Wait, did I actually get this dude's name right? Rumpelstiltskin! So he takes away one day from Shrek's life, and that would be the day of his birth, because if he was never born, then, yeah, he would have never saved the princess. Therefore, the king and queen would have signed away their kingdom to him, and, yeah, the whole world is pretty much an apocalyptic world. Not entirely, but basically everything has gone to shit. Where almost the fairy tale characters are just either being tortured or, like, for example, Gingy is now some type of warrior dude. And just, yeah, everyone's pretty much completely changed. And, yeah, I guess this is pretty much an alternate timeline, but this is where the confusing part is, like, is maybe a nitpick? I don't want to say it is, but I'm just trying to process, like, okay, hold up. I'm confused. This is actually kind of confusing me. Because they don't mention anything about time travel yet. I feel like this is giving me time travel vibes or something. It's an alternate dimension, yet, like, just, how does that all work? Like, this is so trippy. So basically, he takes away a day of his birth. Shrek just then finally pops up, I guess a couple of years later. Like, basically, once he disappears from the thing, Rumpelstiltskin is, like, basically turned back the day that the king and queens sign away their kingdom. And then, yeah, from there on out, it's then years later as he's pretty much taken over the place, and then boom, Shrek finally appears years later. It's so confusing, which makes me think that I feel like I'm just getting time travel vibes. I don't know. It's just so confusing when I think about it. And then by the end of the movie, once Fiona kisses Shrek, and then the curse is broke, everyone is then disappearing, which I'm like, it's okay. It's going back in time, going back to like it's so confusing. I'm like, so confused. But one thing I'm still trying to figure out, unless I'm just that stupid, is this was a big surprise for me. I was surprised about this for Shrek 4, and that we were gonna get more ogres. Now I'm like, oh my god, he's not the only one. He's not the only ogre. Well, he and Fiona aren't the only ogres out there. Cause I'm like trying to question, where the hell did these ogres come from? Like, where did they come from? And by my guess, is probably most likely the case. Shrek and Fiona weren't the only ogres out there, and that there were other ogres just somewhere around far, far away, just that they all came together to assemble against, basically, assemble the resistance against Rumpelstiltskin. Rumpelstiltskin! I don't, that could be the case. I mean, I still question where the hell these ogres come from, because, like, oh god, I think this movie can sometimes confuse me, which can sometimes frustrate me, but I don't know. I still got questions. Like, 12 years later, I still have questions for this movie on so many specific topics or something. But I really did enjoy this movie, though. I will say this right off the bat. And also, agree to disagree, but pretty much, okay, they pretty much did our boy a little dirty when Puss in Boots just became fat.
Feed me, if you dare.
Feed me, if you dare. Actually, hold up a sec. Oh, God. I hope I don't ruin my shirt doing this. I'm sorry. I don't know why I feel the need to do this. I could have just done this instead of borrowing my mom's pillow.
Feed me, if you dare.
Oh, my God. I did not expect it would turn out that well. I just figured, screw it. I might as well just add it in there. I don't expect it. I'll actually sink in with the words. I'm actually surprised that actually darn well. And I was back to the review. So yeah, he pretty much becomes fat. He goes soft, and yeah, as much as I would like to say that they pretty much did Puss in Boots a little dirty, it's not like a nitpick. I kind of like it that he's a sort of a fat cat, because he's still an adorable cat, fat or no fat. I don't know, but just it gives me vibes of just Fat Thor from Avengers Endgame, which. Yeah, he's basically Fat Thor in this movie. So, I definitely enjoy Puss in Boots in this movie, along with Donkey, who. Yeah, there's, like, again, everyone is changed because Shrek signed the stupid contract, which is like, oh man, this movie can sometimes confuse me on, like, Is it time travel or not? I'm just getting time travel vibes. I will say this. It does get a little hard for me to just watch that birthday scene where he just gets a little annoyed, and after that, Rory then destroys his kid's cake. Like, I just don't like seeing that go down. It's really hard for me to watch. Also, the opening scene, I really dug the opening scene of how this movie opened up to the king and queen about to sign away their kingdom. But then, boom! This dude just comes out of nowhere and tells them that the princess had been saved, which I'm like questioning. Wait, how did I find out about that? Is this happening during the events of Shrek? Most likely. But after that, we do get a montage of Shrek living his life as a family, which is going great, but then he's just now missing being ogre, which I will say this. What he said to Fiona was very hurtful. Like, bro, like I said, it's very hard for me to watch that because I just didn't like how that went down. There are some stuff in here that didn't work for me, but I still enjoyed the movie overall. Also, this is something I completely forgot to mention as I'm editing this review. Two things I forgot to mention, actually. So yeah, I really did enjoy the movie overall. The biggest positive I got is the animation style. Like, the animation for this movie is pretty good, not gonna lie. And also, that's the first bit I want to talk about. The second bit, I kind of wish this was a lot longer. I mean, it just flies by. I just felt like it was a little short, but then again, Puss in Boots felt a lot short. Probably has the same runtime as Venom: Let There Be Carnage, but seriously though, I kind of wish we got a little more screen time to this movie, mainly with the whole ogres and all that, but I guess Shrek pretty much had 24 hours to live, since by sunrise, he snapped away as he was no longer born and all that, but still. So yeah, two I got is just, yeah, I wish this movie was a little longer maybe, and yeah, the animation's pretty good. But hey, at least everything's back the way it was. And also, another thing right off the bat, Shrek's kids, they're so freaking adorable. They also talk in this movie. I don't recall hearing them ever talk in the movies, mainly in the last one, because they were literally just born, I guess, a few days later or something. I don't know. But still, though, like, I definitely enjoy this movie. I don't think it's that, like, I don't understand. How is it that bad? Like, how does no one like this movie? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, like, I've watched reviews trying to figure out why does no one like this movie, and they all have just said the same thing. This movie's pretty much an underrated jam. So yeah, I don't get why no one is too much of a fan of this one. It's a lot better than Shrek 3. And if we just ignore what happened in Shrek 3, we pretty much have our trilogy. Shrek, Shrek 2, Shrek Forever After. Which, I can see why they came up with Forever After, because 4... as in Shrek 4, and then for third one, Shrek the Third, as in Shrek 3. But, I wonder what they're gonna title Shrek 5, because 3C Films had said that Puss in Boots 2 teases Shrek 5, which, are we getting Shrek 5 next year? I mean, I've not seen the movie. Now, I have saw the footage that I thought were spoilers for Puss in Boots 2, but they were fan-made. Like, they were straight-up fan-made, but, quick spoiler warning, if you don't want to know, skip to this timestamp. This image, like, this has to be real. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Is this actually fan-made? The first was fan-made, but, like, is this thumbnail fan-made? I don't know. So, yeah, even though I've not seen the movie, I feel like I pretty much know who's gonna pop up. Like, I've said this in my movie vlog for Glass Onion, Knives Out, Mystery. This tweet, straight up, I just seen this tweet. It made me think, is Shrek popping up in this movie? Like, actually, though, are we getting Shrek 5 next year? Because that would be crazy for me. Because I mean, like I said, I've been living underneath the rock that apparently we're gonna get a Shrek sequel. I wasn't like everyone else that were excited about it because I just wasn't aware about it. I've just been living underneath the rock. I mean, obviously, I'd be down for Shrek 5, but like, I'm just honestly gonna be shocked and surprised that, oh my god, Shrek 5 is real. It's happening. It's coming out next year. So we'll have to find out once I watch not Shrek 2. Puss in Boots 2 tomorrow, which it's getting so much praise, and just, yeah, I'm definitely expecting to like Puss in Boots 2 a lot more than the first one, because, let's just say I may have a bit of a mixed bag with the first one, but we'll have to see, because I feel the need to rewatch it again tonight, and thank God, and I mean thank God, it's free on YouTube, which, I wonder why. Is it because the second one is out now? Also, where did I watch Shrek 4? Oh, I had my mom rent it on Amazon Prime. Which, by the way, thank you. So, we'll have to see what are my thoughts with Puss in Boots, but if I had to give a rating for Shrek Forever After, I think I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I really did enjoy this movie. And with that being said, those are just my thoughts with Shrek 4, and, yeah. If Shrek 5 is actually happening, and it's coming out in possibly 5 months, then, holy shit, I better call my stepmom and let her know because she's definitely gonna get excited about this since, like my dad said this, she is a huge Shrek. She is a huge Shrek fan. She has told me she liked the first two, but didn't like the last four. But like, okay, Patricia, I really need to have a conversation with you on this. Like, how do you not like Shrek 4? That I do not get. Sure, there's some stuff that didn't work for me, but overall, I really did enjoy Shrek Forever After. But with that being said, I'll see you all in my Puss in Boots review, and yeah, let's hope I can get that done before I have to go pick up my brother, and then we end up seeing Puss in Boots too. Because I've already made thumbnails for, like, both movies, and I feel like I'm probably going to end up doing a double movie review. So, yeah, we'll have to see where it goes. I might as well have my brother watch the first one and prep for the second one once we go pick him up tomorrow and then possibly see it after. But as always, I'll see you all in the next video, which will most likely be my next review. And if you excuse me, once I'm done editing this review, I gotta edit my other review that I've recorded for the past 2 days. As always, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out. Now, I'm gonna take this off. I don't know why I had that on for the rest of the review. Anyways, bye! Actually, no, I should have done it like this. Bye-bye! See you later. If you got that reference. Okay, now I'm actually gonna end the video.